Chronology of World War III, according to Catholic Prophecies, exploring Catholic mystic insights into modern global tensions. Catholic prophecy has long spoken of an apocalyptic event involving multiple nations, leading to divine chastisement and then ultimate renewal. While World War III is not exactly named, the mystics and visionaries of the Catholic Church have described events that closely parallel the tensions unfolding in our modern world, including the Middle East, Eastern Europe, and beyond. Here is a detailed chronology weaving prophetic revelations with contemporary geopolitics. Number 1. Prelude to Moral Conflict, Spiritual and Moral Decay. Catholic prophecy often emphasizes that war is a consequence of humanity's rejection of God. Our Lady of La Salette, 1846. The Church will be in eclipse. The world will be in dismay. This foretells a widespread loss of faith and moral decay as precursors to global conflict. Saint Faustina Kowalska, 1930s. In her diary, she records Christ's warning that mankind's sinfulness could lead to great suffering. If they do not repent, a greater punishment will come. Modern parallels, growing secularism and apostasy, even within the Church, escalation of societal divisions over issues like abortion, gender ideology, and religious freedom. The global acceptance of moral relativism, which weakens the spiritual foundations of nations. Number 2. Geopolitical flashpoints, the Middle East and Eastern Europe. The Israel-Iran-Palestine conflict. Catholic mystics have hinted at the Middle East as being a flashpoint for a great war. Father Stefano Gobi, Marian movement of priests, he spoke of a terrible crisis that will erupt in the heart of the Holy Land. Saint Nicholas the Mere Gusher, in the 5th century, prophesied a time of wars erupting over sacred lands. Modern developments, rising tensions between Israel and Iran over nuclear weapons. This escalating Israel-Palestinian conflict, marked by religious and territorial disputes, could spark wider regional warfare, drawing in global powers. The Russian-Ukraine War. The Russian-Ukraine War aligns with prophecies regarding the role of Russia in future global conflict. Our Lady of Fatima, in 1917. Russia will spread her errors throughout the world, causing wars and persecutions of the Church. While this primarily referred to communism, the aggressive actions of Russia today are seen as part of this warning. Sister Elena Ailelo, in 1950s. Russia will march upon all nations of Europe, particularly Italy, and will raise her flag over St. Peter's. Modern developments. The ongoing war in Ukraine threatens to escalate with NATO and other global powers increasingly involved. Potential alliances between Russia, China, and Iran add to the complexity, raising fears of a border conflict. Number 4. The role of China and the East. Catholic prophecy often includes references to the rise of powerful Eastern nations. In St. John Bosco's visions, he saw an Eastern power invading Europe, causing widespread devastation. In the words of Our Lady of Akita in 1973, fire will fall from the sky and will wipe out a great part of humanity. Some interpret this as a reference to modern weapons including those from Asian countries. Modern parallels. China's growing military strength and alliances with Russia and Iran position it as a potential catalyst for World War III. The tensions in the South China Sea and Taiwan could spark a broader Pacific conflict involving the U.S. and the U.S. allies. Number 5. The climax, the 3 days of darkness. The height of this conflict is marked by a supernatural event called the 3 days of darkness. Blessed Anna Maria Taiji described the earth as being engulfed in total darkness for 3 days. Only blessed candles would provide light, and those outside of God's grace would perish. In the words of Maria Julia Jehani, the air will be infected and storms of fire will fall from the sky. This event symbolizes divine intervention to the end of war, purging evil from the world. Number 6. The aftermath, the triumph of the Immaculate Heart. After the chastisement, Catholic prophecies foretell of a period of peace and spiritual renewal. In the words of Our Lady of Fatima, in the end, my Immaculate Heart will triumph, and a period of peace will be granted to the world. In St. John Bosco's visions, he saw the Church emerging victorious, guiding the world to a new era of faith. The modern hopes. The prophecies encourage the faithful to trust in God's plan, even amid the chaos. Devotion to the Rosary and the Sacred Heart are emphasized as a means of spiritual protection. The spiritual response. Catholic prophecy, while foreboding, is an ultimate call to conversion. The faithful are always urged to pray the Rosary daily for peace, consecrate themselves to the Immaculate Heart of Mary, practice penance to atone for the sins of the whole world. Sources and further reading. The Secrets of Fatima by Sister Lucia, The Prophecies of Blessed Elena Ayeyo, The Mystical Revelations of Maria Julie Jehani, St. John Bosco's Dreams and Visions. This detailed chronology ties together the warnings of Catholic mystics with the geopolitics of our modern time, emphasizing the need for prayer and to trust in God as humanity faces its greatest trials.
Welcome to Mother in Refuge of the End Times. We are excited to be releasing our 4th book of prayers, introducing our most comprehensive book of prayers to date, entitled My Daily Prayer Book, Hope of a New Heaven and a New Earth. This collection of the most beautiful prayers is dedicated to and inspired by the Queen and Mother of the End Times. As is seen on the cover page, immerse yourself in the profound richness of Catholic tradition with Mother in Refuge of the End Times, My Daily Prayer Book. This meticulously curated collection features prayers for every moment and every occasion, providing spiritual support and inspiration throughout your day. Begin each morning with powerful prayers like the morning offering in the prayer to obtain the grace of all the world's masses. Deepen your devotion with prayers dedicated to the divine will and the Sacred Heart of Jesus. Honor significant moments with consecration prayers, including those to our Blessed Mother, Saint Joseph, in the most Sacred Heart of Jesus. Engage in heartfelt devotions to the precious blood in the Holy Rosary, and find comfort in the timeless supplications to Our Lady. Enhance your spiritual armor with prayers for protection, conversion, reparation in the Holy Trinity. This comprehensive prayer book also includes special sections for confession, Mass, the Holy Souls, bedtime, and saint intercessions, ensuring you are spiritually fortified at all times. Perfect for personal devotion or as a thoughtful gift, this prayer book is your companion in faith, offering solace, strength, and a deeper connection with God. Enrich your spiritual journey today and embrace the power of prayer with Mother and Refuge of the End Times, My Daily Prayer Book. As always, we thank you so much for your support of this ministry, and may the Lord always shed His grace and love upon you.